In with your casters.
All right, thank you very much, Alex. And yes, indeed, we are ready here. Should be good to go, I believe. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. It is the third quarterfinals coming up here. It's between fnatic and Na'Vi. Best of 3 game, and it's going to be very exciting. Semmler, you ready?
Yes, yes. This is really, with how the top half of the bracket is played out now we're really getting into the tight spots here because we have Astralis and Na'Vi both in this bottom half of the bracket. And both of them coming into this tournament, along with G2 and the shape that they've showed, you're thinking they're the ones who are fighting for this title right now. And so we're going to have excellent quarterfinals, but also an incredible semifinal tomorrow between both of these teams, I think, if Na'Vi and Astralis, as expected, go through.
Yeah, I mean, if CLG beat Astralis, that certainly would be an upset, even more than Hellraisers beating North, for sure. We are getting ready. As you can tell, the countdown is good to go, so we're heading into the first map. This is going to be very exciting. This could be one of the biggest games of the tournament, I think.
Absolutely. They're so evenly matched. They're both confident as well. fnatic a little bit less than Na'Vi, but Na'Vi, obviously, you heard the chants when they come onto the stage. This whole place, this is the home crowd. They're chanting Na'Vi, and so it could be a double-edged blade. Maybe it helps, but maybe it hurts.
They've walked right onto the bomb site, fnatic. Na'Vi not even realizing what's going on. That's a big misstep on, I mean, playing the retake, but they don't even have any grenades for the retake. And Seized, who's carrying the... Drop it for anyone else, so he's going to have to be in charge of it. Edward is on a massive flank right now. I'm not sure about this. I think they may have played this a little bit too long here, but a good shot from Simple. Taking down one. Flamey's there with a kill on Olaf, and Flusher will get one in return. So still a 3-on-3. And the bomb ticking slowly away. Now Kit is down. No one's picked it up. Edward very low on health. They're looking for it. Simple with another headshot coming through. And now it's Flusher in a one-on-one. And Edward, look at it. Just 2 health left. And Flusher going to be able to do a quad kill here on the Swedish player. And fnatic are going to start off 1-0.
Deep breaths, Anders, deep breaths. This is where you start to get into the gray area of where Na'Vi mind-gamed by fnatic. We've heard of this happening in the past where you do your homework, you think, right, this is the strategy that they're going to use. You make that call, you set up to counter it, and then it's like, oh, no, actually they went to the complete other bomb site. We totally set up for nothing here. And you have to go into a very difficult retake situation like we just saw there. Tough break for Na'Vi. The pistol round here for fnatic. Now we have to see if fnatic are going to pick up every pistol round. Because so far that's been the trend today, Anders.
Yeah, but didn't someone calculate that before that happened today? It's been like 40-some best of 3s since it happened last time again. So the fact that we even had them back-to-back is obviously statistically out of control. So surely
you mean
it can't be a third one.
That's not going to happen every time? What?
I seriously doubt it. But after all, we are living in a simulation, so maybe it will after all. Who knows? A couple of grenades, some armor, and some upgraded pistols being picked up here on the Na'Vi side. I don't blame them for that. Simple out hunting with the Deagle. Not going to get anything for it. And look at the heads-up play from Wolfmeister. He read that very well.
Yeah, he's got Crims backing him up as well, rather. JW does get picked off in connector, which basically tells fnatic that there's an extra man in there and that they'll have to be keeping an eye on it. I believe they just threw a smoke down there to block it off. And they're going to focus on that A site now. Two players still alive on the site. Seized is quickly rotated up here to bolster the defense, and while Flamey is miles away. So this should be the lockdown here for fnatic.
Yeah, no issue at all. Flamey going to come walking in. Just close range here with the UMP, but gets taken out by Crims. So not much left else to talk about. 2-0 for the fnatic team. Still very early days, so everyone just take a deep breath and trying to get too panicked here. I mean, I think Na'Vi are going to be just fine.
Yeah.
But obviously, when part of their strength is, and we've seen this earlier in the tournament, is that if things really get bad, they can have both Guardian and potentially Simple AWPing as well, or at least just have Guardian do it. He's been pretty strong with it, so the money really matters, especially if you're on the CT side. They're going to need that economy. I like their setup, though. And again, I just wish that one person would have bought a flashbang when they're rushing 4 people long. Why doesn't Guardian have a flashbang to flash them in? This is disappointing, but regardless, they get the kill on Olofmeister. Not sure how that works. Tapping away long time there. Dennis down to 12 health. fnatic taking much more damage than they currently should.
Yeah, and Guardian, man, he's not getting any kills. That's the real frustrating thing here, because he's trying to save as much as he can.
Wow. They're hitting some really good shots with the USP. You can find one more here, Simple. That would be godlike, but not going to be able to find Dennis. That's a shaky round, and it really shouldn't have been. 3-0, favoring the fnatic team going into the 4th round.
Here it is, Guardian Like I said, he was saving his money for this. He wasn't getting any kills, so he's not able to get Kevlar. Opts for a couple of grenades instead. So we have the 5 smokes up here for Na'Vi. Helmets on 2 players, which means there is a lack of a kit. And that's a little bit frustrating here for Na'Vi because you want that margin for error. If you don't have it, it does make it so that you really do have to shut Fnatic out of the bomb site. And so that's going to be the task here. Don't let them get the bomb planted. Don't get that pressure going.
Again, the forward grenades coming in from Na'Vi, trying to see if they can put some pressure on Fnatic. The 2 Fnatic players on that side are still just pushing up towards the playground area, so they're not that affected by it. Looks like an interesting boost. Actually, this is very clever to look in towards the L-bend. That's some real creativity coming out, something that we haven't seen too often. If they'd held it for another half a second, they would have probably got rewarded. That's such a shame. What a disappointing turn of events here for Fnatic. Now they're going to re-peek it. And are they going to get the chance? flamie is right at the edge. Oh, but he sprays it through. That is some next level sense coming out of flamie.
That's unbelievable. Doesn't take a single point of damage. How does he actually get that angle pre-aimed? And then the wall bang shot as well. There we go. All right, flamie. That's how, I mean, it's funny because in the interview before going into this with Ergen, the manager for Na'Vi, he's just like, you know, flamie will be the one to step up and lead the way. You know, you can rely on him for that. Boom, there you go. In the round that counts to start things off here in the half for Na'Vi, flamie with 2 sick kills.
Whatever he had for breakfast, I want some of that. It's out of control. How does he get both those kills? And he's still alive on the bomb site, looking for a third. Dennis, though, going to strafe peek him. Straight headshot with the AK-47 now. It's Edward moving slightly closer. Still a 2-on-3 with about 20 seconds left. Trying to put the bomb down. And actually, Edward not even trying to spray through. This is ice cold out of Edward. He could have tried for it. Instead, he's waiting. Dennis hitting another headshot. Edward sprays him down. And now flusha, 22 health and a 1-on-2. They have him isolated. Edward, so patient in picking up both those kills. That might not seem like a lot. If you're new to the game and you're thinking, okay, so what? He didn't fire his rifle, Anders. Why are you getting excited? But that's a big temptation. When there's only 20 seconds left, most players would have tried to spray the smoke and attempt to do something. The fact that he waits for his teammates to get there, that's some deep play by Edward. Very well done. Yeah,
that's discipline right there.
Yeah.
And that's really what you look for here from Na'Vi. They've changed up how they approach their preparation for tournaments as well. I was outside talking with Simple just before the match. He's like, they're meditating in the morning now. They're doing calisthenics as a team together. You know, it's like this whole process that they're trying to get into where it's like body and mind, you know, Zen approach to CS. But so far, this is the best we've seen Guardian play in what feels like months. And the rest of Na'Vi as well. It seems like they're finally starting to mesh.
Okay, well, that should be interesting to see if it's going to have an impact. Certainly, they've been looking much stronger in this tournament than they have the last many, so maybe there is something to it. 5th round is coming up here. Na'Vi, that does end in a 2 versus 1, so they still didn't have that many rifles going out of the last round. They need to continue the pressure here.
A very slow approach here from Fnatic in this next round. A little bit of the wall bang coming through there. Just into connector, but nobody is holding it. This is as passive as you can get for Fnatic right now, holding all the way back in T-spawn, top mid. They do have JW working in connector, but that's usual for him.
Yeah, nearest I remember, that isn't the most impressive wall bang. I think it's like 15, 16 damage per shot, but it's annoying if you're down there, and a headshot will certainly do it, but it's not that incredible, but still worth doing, I reckon. Simple playing quite close, and just like previously, he's a bit alone. He does have backup from the A-bomb side, but if he gets smoked or flashed out here, they won't be able to help him quick enough. So still a bit of a risk, I would say.
Question is whether it would be a teammate flashing in, or is it going to be the underhanded throw? Will Simple hear it coming? Simple's about to get a fight on his hands. Dennis goes stomping past. Simple looking for the flank on him, perhaps. He's actually going to be pushing through. He might catch them setting up. What is this? This is about to get chaotic, Anders.
He's hiding inside the smoke. They're all around him. Simple surrounded. He comes out with a huge spray and goes for a third. He can't quite get it. Olaf with 2 in return as well. And Dennis taking out Simple. What a massive turn of events. Now it's Guardian and flamie. It looked like Simple had that round on lockdown. It's almost unbelievable. And now Dennis taking just a bit of damage here. This retake, they need to be really quick because they currently don't have a defuse kit picked up. There's Guardian taking down Dennis, and looking for another shot is flamie, but not managing to connect just yet. They don't have any smokes or anything. There's the kit picked up. Finally, they managed that mod. Guardian sneaking in and takes down flusha. And Olaf Meister's the last one left. 1 versus 2. That smoke blocking him out. The bomb's already being defused. Olaf, he's being way too slow. Comes in with the shot. And flamie picking it up with the kid. And he's going to have the time for the defuse. What a retake. 2 versus 3 for Na'Vi, and they win it.
stunning work. And just, again, the patience and the discipline. The quick rotation coming through, obviously, but then Guardian just holding the angle and finding the first pick, bringing it to a 2-on-2. That allows Na'Vi to start moving forward together as a pair. And that smoke that got thrown up by fnatic actually ended up hurting more than helping. They were trying to create some kind of space for themselves to work with, but actually it just funneled them right into Guardian's waiting arms.
The second kill that Guardian gets against flusha, I'm not sure why flusha doesn't hear the scope of the AWP, because actually I thought that was the big mistake maybe Guardian made there. That he was so close to his target that that could have maybe worked against him. But ultimately, another close round. Another 2 versus 1 that they barely managed to win.
Cutting it close. But they have 2 rounds on the board now. 2-3 trailing Na'Vi, but still. These are the kinds of big rounds that will lower the confidence for fnatic and start getting Na'Vi to take a few more of these fights and win them. We do have Seized. He's actually changed it up. He's looking towards long right now. 3 players on upper A, and even a 4th rotating up. It seems like Guardian is going to make his way up here with that AWP. It was saved by Flamey. So now they're taking some aggressive plays here. Simple and Guardian looking to back up Seized at long.
Wow.
Wait, did they line up for him?
Yeah, with their backs turned. I wonder what was going on there. Did they think they heard something? It could have been that they thought they heard a grenade. Seized, picking up a triple now. fnatic crumbling in this round. A headshot coming in as well from Simple. And the following spray will take down Crims. That leaves JW alone. And he's already been spotted out. An easy round coming in from Na'Vi. And that's very bad news for fnatic. They had put everything into this round, even one guy with the takedown, and they did that because of the sort of close ending to the last 2 rounds. They thought, okay, we can keep the pressure on. Then they go into a round like this. That's not exactly good. Now they're out of money. They had no bomb plant here. Na'Vi are going to be feeling great.
Oh, were they expecting? I mean, they must have been expecting a flash. Obviously, no other reason to turn around.
But the question is, what if they heard something?
Yeah, if miscommunication, perhaps there. That can always come back to haunt you, but. This does mean that fnatic will be on eco this round. 3 rounds in a row here for Na'Vi. No bomb plant in that last round for fnatic means that they're going to be somewhat limited. Of course, Simple is out and hunting. This is the kind of aggression we expect to see out of him on overpass. It really does feel like it's his stomping ground. And well, Guardian too.
JW, I swear he just called on Crims. Like, Crims, go. I'll be right behind you. I'm ready. And he's just waiting. Oh, man, baiting his teammate, trying to see if he could close in on Guardian, but he's called in for reinforcements in the meantime. He's going to leave flusha alone with not really much of a chance at all here. This is devastating for fnatic because they really kept the pressure on in the last couple of rounds, but now it's different and the grenade is going to obliterate flusha. That's a round where they lose 1 person and none in this round. That's going to help the Na'Vi economy so much.
Tremendously. Look at this. I mean, now they're starting to stabilize. Lowest guy is 3,600. And so if they lose this round, they will get that full buy. They've got that safety net in place now. And, well, it's the pressure mounting on fnatic. Not seeing a lot of talking coming from flusha. It seems like they've got their game plan already set. As the round begins, no AWP for anybody on fnatic as well. They're going for the AKs.
And we're back to default for Na'Vi. This is what they did in the group stage again and again. They would put Simple alone on this side of the map and everybody else on the B-bomb side early on, and Edward goes down. That was Crims, and I think there was a shot to either a boost or a jump. I'm not quite sure, but really, really impressive. Next in line, Guardian. Oh, he gets that kill on Crims. What a great refrag. Looked like Crims had the angle.
This is what you need. Oh, and there it is. Simple. It pays off for him in the end. JW goes down. He's going to be able to trade up to that AK. This is this 1-2 combo between Simple and Guardian. This is what's making Na'Vi so lethal. Finally, the 2 stars are clicking. We haven't seen this level from Guardian in ages. What is this? Simple, he spits in your face, Olaf.
Absolutely ridiculous. He should have been dead 10 out of 10 times in that situation. Now instead, he's just luring more people in here. Flamey and Simple with 1 more headshot. Going to be taking down Dennis. 5-3. That's 5 rounds straight in a row here for the Na'Vi team. And a timeout has been called by flusha. You could understand why that might have been a tactical one. Just, it's a bit too much here.
Yeah, this is getting a little out of hand. Time to sit back and relax a little bit here. start identifying what Na'Vi are doing. This shouldn't come as a shock to Fnatic. They've already played in this tournament on overpass Na'Vi, and Simple was just pushing all over the place top mid. Na'Vi were going ultra aggressive, even pushing as far forward as Fountain. We were wondering, they had this smoke that they were throwing down to the T steps that opens up into the courtyard at Fountain. And this seemed to be an integral part of Na'Vi's game plan. Take over mid, challenge early, let Simple run game on these guys.
Man, how does, I mean, JW crouch peeks that with the anticipation that someone was going to be in the corner and he still doesn't win the fight. That's actually unforgivable.
Simple is unreal, dude. It's just that. And that's got to be so bitter for Olaf as well, because Olaf is like, wait, but I'm supposed to be the guy who just takes everybody out against all odds.
Simple 13-4 right now is way out of control. And the thing is, once you fuel his fire, you can bet you he's going to burn your whole team down. Seized lining up in the tunnel there, only gets the one. Edward with a bit of a refrag, but they forget to check for Flamey in the corner. He's going to take one. He needs a second, and actually now it turns a bit in the Fnatic's favor here. Not a lot of health left on Dennis, but the bomb will be going down.
Oh, or not. It does get planted. And Simple gets shut down at connector. Now's the big time here for Fnatic to shine. Last time we were in this sort of situation, Guardian was able to make it happen for his team. Now in a 1v2, this is where it gets tricky. He has the M4, has to reload.
Smart swap, but they're both playing the L-bend, and he might realize that right about now, but how do you win this one? He's going to tap it once and instantly gets shot down. JW, who's been largely absent from this game. Actually, that was his third kill of the game so far, so still a good job from Fnatic and a big round to win off of not that much equipment.
Yeah, no, that was a half buy coming in from Fnatic, and well, it feels like a little bit of a theme here between Fnatic and G2, the G2 core, I guess we could say, right? You know, just insane pistol players. There was a time when Olaf Meister had more kills with the Tech 9 than he did with rifles. So, I mean,
I'm glad we're not in those times anymore, Semmler.
I don't know, man.
I was getting incredibly depressed during those times.
It was actually ridiculous, but then it's the quality of both of these teams. If Fnatic can bring that kind of level back when they're going to be dangerous with the rifles, but then it's like, oh yeah, we're equally dangerous with pistols, just so you know. There is no actual safe round for you here against us.
I think they definitely can. I mean, the people who seem to subscribe to the opinion that suddenly Olaf is not as good as, you know, or like has lost that, I just don't think that's true. I mean, there's no evidence that that's true, but certainly right now they're getting outmatched by Na'Vi a bit here in the first half, it seems. We'll see if they can win a rifle round against them. Sneaking in, aggressive is Flamey. Is there going to be a flashbang to help him out? No, he's just walking in silent. Crims and Flusher have got a really great crossfire, and going to be the first fight there. Edward, no chance at all. That is godlike timing coming out, and Simple will at least get one refrag, but this B bomb site, how are they going to rotate? The bomb is miles away from Fnatic.
Yeah, actually, there is not much of a window, especially if it catches JW looking the wrong way. There's one kill that's going to give Na'Vi some room to breathe. 40 seconds left on the clock. Still some utility here for Na'Vi to use as well. But Olaf Meister still has that smoke. He's working his way up long. To get onto the side, but he has no idea there's a player at Optimus. Simple has a chance, unless, of course, Olaf plays it so patient.
He's waiting. He's going to go for the kill. He spots him out, calls it in. That's ice cold once again. Crims will be picking up the kill on Seized, and that leaves Guardian shuffling between the two bomb sites. Just 15 seconds, and he's guessing the wrong one. It's actually the A bomb site, but how is he supposed to know? He hears the bomb going down, and he can't stop it. And he can't even escape.
Yep, he's already got a man hot on his heels. Close quarters with a P250. Anything is possible. Anything is possible! Mid-air headshot. Takes down Olaf, and now a 1v2. Again, Guardian, can you make it happen this time? It's the quick scope! This is unreal! He has no idea where Crims is playing from, though, and that's the one thing going Fnatic's way. Crims stomping around, though, and Guardian's heard it. Can he get the shot? It's going to be point blank. Boom! Insane! Guardian 1v3 with the AWP and the P250. He's just that good.
Yeah, possibly one of the sickest 1v3s I think we've seen this year. That was out of this world.
Anything is possible, and it's like Olaf actually takes the close quarters fight versus the P250, and he bangs him midair. Unreal, the first kill.
This exact moment is why we keep coming back and watching Counter-Strike again and again, year after year. Absolutely unbelievable. There's no way that should ever happen. could bet you fnatic have been shook to the core from that one. 6-4. And now, I don't know. You have to get back quick because this is mentally going to wear you down. You've got to win this next round and just forget that the last one happened. Come back swinging, and it's a nice, strong start. Guardian instantly down, and Crims with a follow-up headshot, dropping Flamey. Olofmeister to take down Simple. That's the stuff, fnatic. That's the recipe to get back in the game. Seized and Edward had just left. 2 versus 5 here.
Seized hears the footsteps. Crims is going to come back around that corner. Slowly but surely, goes for the pre-fire, not going to hit the shot. Flushes there to follow it up. Seized is pinned, though, and it's a 2-on-4. Looks like he's trying to think about backing off instead of actually taking this fight, which is the correct decision. But Flush is so close behind, not going to be able to find the window.
Edward at least making sure that they're not going to be able to hunt him down. Just saving whatever is possible here. We have got a very interesting first half on our hands. It's really almost impossible to tell how this is going to go now. Na'Vi don't really have the economy, so they desperately need these rifles. If they save both, then maybe they're going to try and force it up next round, but not going to survive the bomb, and they can even get another orb if they wanted one. They're not going to happen. 6-5, saving just 1 rifle. They had 7,000 in the bank for Guardian. That's why I thought if they saved 1 rifle more, then they could still buy, but now it's a real stretch.
Now you're going for the hero op on Guardian, and Edward obviously with the M4 he saved, and the utility as well. They're going to fully commit to this, Anders.
Wow.
No fear. It's time to get the job done.
This is bold.
Yeah, this. Suppose if you are going to take a team on the Fnatic's caliber, you're going to have to make some bold calls. You're going to have to take some risks, and this is one of those times where you really need Guardian to shine. Simple started the half strong. Guardian has shown up a little bit later here.
Look at the aggression, just walking in and checking that tunnel is already good information, and as soon as they realize no one is there, they're actually going to rotate a lot of people back. Look at this, everyone migrating back towards the A-bomb site, only leaving Edward down. Can it really be true? No, Flamey, sorry. Looking at the wrong player, but yeah, Flamey's going to be left down there with the Deagle.
The call, and it's a gamble. They're treating it, I like this a lot actually, just stacking up your forces. If it's a B hit, you lose Flamey, okay, he had a Deagle. If they come A, however, this is the best situation for the defense and for the weapons, the gear that you actually have. Simple holding close to the CZ, he's just praying that Crims walks around this corner into his crosshairs.
Now we're down to 45 seconds, a lot of indecision on Fnatic this time. And there's even a Molotov and a smoke there on Flamey, and the one on Edward is the one that I'm really curious about, because if Fnatic end up waiting too long, this can be very bad. They've still got a lot of ground to cover. Olaf setting up with the smoke. Simple is right in front of him, and he's going to go and peek, but a nice flick from Olaf. JW to follow it up, taking down Seized, and now Guardian steps it up and gets 1. He gets a second as well, dropping Flusher, and now it's all on Dennis. 1 versus 3 here. Creeping in with the AK, just 10 seconds left, and he's going to get shot in the side of the face. Edward with the kill, the investment, the risk, it pays off for Na'Vi.
And Guardian. This is, you get the hero op and you get results. You got to give it to Simple. He played it all right. Olaf is just that good. Point blank hits the shots, but I'm wondering if Fnatic, they just weren't expecting that AWP. They're like, sure, okay, they'll have saved an M4. And the guy Long had a pistol. But then all of a sudden you've got Guardian laying waste. And now we have the saved AWP for Simple as well. So I'm curious to see where he decides to take that. And it looks like it's going to go down to that lower site. They have something clever for us in store down here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be that boost towards Monster. Crims about to walk right into it, and oh, that's such a shame for Simple. He unscopes just as Crims comes around the corner.
I would say that that boost in particular is always risky because people are so good at pre-firing that angle. But this time, no harm done. A bit of damage to Simple, but he'll be fine. The bomb, though, making its way to this side of the map, and Guardian looks to be the first point of contact, makes the jump, realizes that flick doesn't hit, and Olaf ready. Doesn't even care, doesn't move at all. Now, Simple next in line. Olaf looking to kill more, but he's going to get shut down. AWP just a bit more powerful than the Eagle, and Simple flicking again. The bomb being dropped by Edward, and now it's Flusher and Crims trying to see if they can get back onto the site, but just not happening, is it?
I love watching these two guys off. This is unbelievable. Like, these are two extremely dynamic offers at this point. How quick they are. I thought Guardian hit that first flick on Olaf. He's just that fast. I thought he had him. But Simple showing that he can hit the flicks as well. Crims, well, he's hoping to catch him looking the wrong way, but I mean, I think this becomes fairly obvious for Na'Vi to start watching your back line. And sure enough, Flamey covering Bank, so they'll save the second AWP for Guardian, and the defense just keeps getting stronger here for Na'Vi, 8-5, and the second timeout used here by Fnatic.
Yeah, I mean, 8-5 is a fairly reasonable score. I think Fnatic aren't, you know, super panicked. The reason, what worries me is that out of these 5 rounds that Fnatic have, only really 2 of them are sort of rifle rounds, right? The 3 of them they got because of the pistol. So if you play a mind game, or sort of play a little scenario in your mind, we say, well, what if Na'Vi win the pistol round? Then suddenly it could be, you know, completely out of control. It could be, you know, 11 to 2 in favor of Na'Vi. So gotta be careful with that. I would say Fnatic still have done a pretty good job at finding their way onto bomb sites. I think we've had 1 player disconnect, so I'm sure he's going to be back on any second now. Crims is momentarily absent from the server.
Yeah, it seems like it was just a quick restart for him. And he has his money coming back into it, so there's no problems. We shouldn't need a match medic. And they're going to be ready to go.
Simple's just unbelievable. And it gives them so many resources to work with. When they can say, Simple, you just take care of one half of the map, and the rest of the team will take care of the B bomb side. That's really hard to deal with. And Fnatic must know it, because we've already seen Na'Vi play on overpass in this tournament, so they must have seen the game. They must have realized that there's a good chance Simple is going to be alone, and now actually they've thrown them for a loop. Instead, it's 3 men over here. Man, it'd be hard for Fnatic if they guessed this is the round of take control of restrooms.
Here we go. And I was wondering when they were going to do this. I was about to say that we haven't seen the aggressive fountain take coming in from Na'Vi, that they've actually cooled off a little bit with the mid-aggression, apart from Simple going on his own missions. But in this round, they decided to try and make it work, and Dennis doesn't care. Guardian, however, will find the shot on JW, and Crims dropped dangerously low as well. Was that a collateral?
Sure, someone's going to find the demo, I'm sure. Crims barely staying alive on the other side of that wall. Scared that he's going to get wall banged again. Still a 4-on-4, though. A bomb quite far back towards T-spawn. You see where they're going to try and regroup.
And they haven't given up yet on the A site either, Fnatic. They still have Olafmeister lurking towards restrooms. And the bomb is making its way into connector, so they can wrap either way here. 50 seconds left on the clock. And Crims just hoping that somebody's going to try and make a play for information here on Na'Vi's side.
With the amount of smokes, the B-bomb side wouldn't be such a bad place to go, because you can smoke off the sniper spot. And chances are the AWP won't be nearly as effective if it comes rotating in. The one thing you don't know is that Guardian is still directly on the bomb side. He's by that pillar, so chances are he won't be smoked off, in fact. And they don't have any more flashbangs left. Guardian should be powerful in this position.
He should be indomitable here. Unless he unscopes and looks elsewhere. Doesn't matter, still finds a kill. Could get a follow-up. Yes, he does. Point blank, not going to be fast enough. Olafmeister is there. The big spray coming in from Edward, though, and that's 8 seconds left on the clock to get the bomb plant for Dennis. 1v2, and Edward doesn't care, just charges forward. He will succeed in getting that money for his team. Yeah. But Guardian, again.
No, that's very well done. I mean, the normal AWP positions to have, and they'd seen him behind the wall already, but normally he would fall back to the entrance of the bomb side or up in the sniper spots. Those are the normal places you try and smoke up. But because he was by the pillar, he just had that open. And I think if they'd had a flashbang, great, then probably he would get 1 kill and then eat a flashbang and be dead, right? It's the fact that they have no more grenades. They just can't really handle him. Oh, man, this is... second kill is gorgeous, isn't it?
That was like the longest spray of Edward's life. Yeah. It's like, please, just die. Yeah, he's like, oh my god, I'm so relieved.
It's been consistently good, Edward, though. He seems unaffected by the pressure. Like, all his decision-making right now is so smooth. 15th round here, and we're seeing not the best buy out of Fnatic. It'd be great if they could just win a 6th round, and then we'd have a really even game. Ooh, that's always dangerous. But he comes out alive. Yeah,
that's where you freak out just a little bit. 2 guys waiting for you to make that jump. And I mean, to be fair, if you're Fnatic at that point, you're a little frustrated with yourself that you didn't actually hit that shot. There was a golden opportunity to take down the dangerous hopper for that very reason. Okay, this is Guardian sight. You're not getting in, Fnatic. Looks for the flick. Not going to find it. But in the meantime, you already have the flank moving through from T-spawn. Simple. Of course it's Simple. We'll find one.
God, Guardian can't be stopped. They managed to line up for him, and he's going to take that every single day, sneaking in. And we'll be going down to JW, but still a 10-5 first half favoring Na'Vi, with Simple at 17 and Guardian at 17. I swear there's been so many games where those two have been tied for the top frags, and honestly, any team in the world right now should be afraid to face that.
Absolutely. This it's incredible to see this return to form here from Guardian. It's been so long. 3 kills, and then obviously Simple pushed up to top mid in this round. Able to get into T-spawn very quickly. And so we will have a short break, guys, before we get into the second half. Don't go anywhere. You're here at StarSeries.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Na'Vi and fnatic, the first map in this quarterfinals. Best of 3, of course. And right now, Na'Vi are in the lead 10-5 with just a very good first half, I think. They lost the pistol, but they still managed to get up to 10 rounds. That in itself is not bad at all. fnatic, I don't think they at any point looked like they had sort of given up, but they certainly ran into some tight defense. Now they get to play the CT side, though.
And it felt like it just took maybe the beginning of, I mean, Simple started strong. It took a little bit for Guardian to start to get rolling as well. But as soon as as soon as he felt comfortable, it felt like it was the end for fnatic. Like he was just way too impactful. Felt like every round he's getting a double kill or clutching it or just having, well, just completely ruining fnatic's dreams for that first half. Double digits for Na'Vi going into the second half pistol. And well, we have to see if the trend holds true here. Does fnatic win both pistols? Or do we actually have a trade of pistols here in a map? Because in the both quarterfinals of the morning here, it was like
all one team winning in both the best of 3 in all of the maps. It was
exactly
absolutely ridiculous. Statistically very unlikely, but did happen anyway. Got 2 smokes on Molotov there on Na'Vi, so could be for an afterplant, or could just be that there's a particular spot they think fnatic are going to hold in already. Dennis, who's actually been hitting a lot of headshots with the AK on the T side, not really doing so well with the USP. He's got Flusher there in restrooms. Dennis is out, and now Flusher in so much trouble, and he's going to get run over. Guardian and Simple, that duo continues, and JW and Olaf Crims 3 versus 5 at the moment, but they've got so much time, Na'Vi.
They haven't even used their utility yet. They get to really just walk forward and go for a full execute if they want. 2 players on the A side, rotated up, and so they still could try and rotate out, and that's exactly the call that's being made. Leading with the bomb, Flamey finds a headshot on Olaf. And now that means that Crims has to get a quick rotation towards that B side if they want to stop Na'Vi. Or not. I mean, there's still 30 seconds left in this round, Anders. They can go either way.
Yeah, they can. Fnatic sort of have to gamble with it, and look at the grenades being put in. C is just selling this 100%, saying, yes, we got the smokes in B, stay down there, and then any second now, Fnatic are going to realize...
Yeah, they hear the footsteps coming up mid.
Yeah, but it's too late. Yes, you have to be there before. Even walking up the stairwell is not in time. JW trying for some actual magic instead. Gonna fall back to just dueling against Guardian here. But with that bomb down in a 2-on-4, this has suddenly turned into a very unlikely retake. And JW leading the charge here, coming up out of the stairwell, looking for the first entry. Not really happening just now. Guardian, and then seized, ending up with a kill as well. And will be an 11th round for Na'Vi.
That's one of those insanely frustrating rounds if you're a Fnatic, where you're just like, where are all of my bullets going? Why are they disintegrating halfway to my target? I just can't seem to hit a shot, let alone a headshot.
I mean, there's another big... I think the fundamental problem in that round is that the setup that Flusher and Dennis have over at Long is one in which Dennis is supposed to peek and take all their attention, and then Flusher's sort of hiding in restrooms saying, haha, you come by. Right. But Dennis goes down first, so now Flusher's position is completely worthless, you know. They're always going to check it, and he's always going to be alone against 4 people. So Dennis had to stay alive for Flusher's position to make any sense. So just missed opportunity there.
I guess you can believe in Dennis. He is... This round is an anomaly for Dennis, basically, because he just seems to be so consistent with the USP hitting headshots. So I understand why you would want to put him long.
Definitely.
With that USP, if he just starts clicking away, he even takes down one player. Great.
No, I think the plan is solid. It's definitely a good plan, but when it works out the wrong way, it leaves Flusher in that almost unwinnable scenario. 9 times out of 10, there would even be a player behind Flusher, although there wasn't in that round, but most of the time that would probably be the case. CZs on 3, 5-7 on Crims, and Deagle on Dennis. And Na'Vi going long, and they're going to use all of their utility, which we love seeing. There's nothing worse than seeing a team sort of chancing it onto a bomb site and then getting mowed down by CZs. Just burn out all the corners, smoke out everything else, and make sure you win that round.
Absolutely. Don't take the risk. That was a little bit dangerous there for Simple, but he will win the duel versus Olofmeister. Take a minimum amount of damage as well. And with the wall of smokes down, now Flusha looking to see if there's a gap he can exploit. Dennis hoping to get lucky through that smoke. Does get a tag on C's, but will not deny the plant.
Losing Crims somewhere in the back. A 3 versus 5, and not that much damage has been dealt at this point to the Na'Vi team, although there may be a dead curse. C's there. Going to end up going down.
I do like that it's the UMP player who's out there on the extremities, however. Dennis will get mopped up, and that opens everything here for Na'Vi. They need to find a way off of this bomb site. That's going to be the one concern. It looks like they're going to just take their way through the halls. A couple of them will stay up there within the blast radius, but that should be fine.
I don't know what Simple is doing.
Where's Simple going? Yeah, he's dead. That's an AK down.
Yeah, that I'm 99% sure that if he had followed the rest of his team down the stairwell, he would have just made it out.
Questionable?
Yeah. Well, taking one for the team, I guess. Just making absolutely sure there was going to be no weird ninja or something.
Guardian, you know you're saving for the op? Yeah, just drop me an AK.
Maybe it was just C's trolling him, saying, stay on the bomb, Simple. They've got him trained so well, he just does whatever they say.
Got to screw with his stats a little bit.
Yeah, I doubt it. I don't think anyone can put a leash on Simple, to be honest. Grenades are raining in, a couple of them landing in Flusher's face, so puts him down to half health. Dennis got his back turned in case any grenades come through, but should be another easy enough cleanup round here, which is big trouble for Fnatic. That means likely it will be 13-5 before they can start to fight back.
And such a head start for Na'Vi. And I do really feel like Na'Vi at this point are starting to get into that comfort zone where they shouldn't struggle to close it out here versus Fnatic, not with a lead like that. It should turn into the grind in which Fnatic gets just mulched. B site open, bomb will be planted. 3 players left for Fnatic, but they've really only got the CZs to work with here. Flusha's got the Kevlar. It's almost a question of whether Flusha should just save the Kevlar. Don't even put yourself in a position to challenge.
Yeah, maybe. Seized on the cleanup duty with the UMP, jumping all over the world. Can't get another shot. Taking a quad kill at the moment. He's looking for the ace. It's just Dennis left, hiding in the restrooms, and no. Ace has been denied. Still quite a lot of money, obviously, and Simple will clean it up. I mean, the real problem when you have a round discrepancy that's this big, it's 13-5, is that this first buy round for Fnatic, if that doesn't work, then the map is almost done. You know, they just don't have much of a chance to do anything. So that's why you want to build up a slightly bigger buffer on the T side, you know, just a few more rounds so that you have at least one chance to fail. Now they have their backs against the wall, and no defuse kit, no Molotov, it's not even AWP, nothing here for the Swedish side.
Instead, it's Guardian. Got dropped in AWP, no problem at all. C's making all that money with that UMP. Just means that they have more options here on Navi's side. And considering Guardian's performance in the first half, definitely get the sniper rifle back in this guy's hands. Let him find the opening pick. Bit of the vintage Navi. Although Simple is playing aggressive in connector right now, looking for a fight.
Yeah, he's pushed up way further than the rest of his team. I'm not even sure why, but he certainly managed to clear out this part of the map. And they haven't seen anyone aggressive over on this side for a while, so they are going to start to slowly move up.
I jump. I dare you. I double dog dare you.
Well, JW just did, and Simple had moved out of the way, so missed opportunity.
It really does seem like they want to make use of Guardian with that AWP over at long. Will somebody go for a peek for info? There's a minute left on the clock. fnatic shouldn't be trying to make anything too crazy happen here. Dennis and Flusha overlapping on the restroom defense. It's a very passive hold on long. In fact, look at Olafmeister playing from all the way in the back of the site.
But if they can stop the first part of the push here by the restrooms, then it's going to be absolutely fine if they can win that fight. Already coming through the smoke. Flusha trying to turn around, and actually Seized gets a kill, but Olaf gets one as well. Now Simple with the refrag, a 2-for-2 trade, and Olaf not able to connect the spray. So now all on Crims and JW, and this could very well be for the map.
This is it. It's all or nothing. That bomb has been planted, and they rotated so quickly. It means that they have quite a bit of time to work with here. Unfortunately for them, what a shot from JW. Edward lets the ball drop. JW survives with 12 HP. And so now it's Simple crouching, just hoping for Flamey to draw the attention to himself, and that's exactly what's happening. Will Crims look right?
No, he's not. The model is just so much smaller when looking into the ground. That's brilliant play. JW going to find a kill. He's got no kit either. It's going to be a 10-second defuse. No way Flamey's going to wait that long till he peeks. And easy peasy. 14 rounds coming in here for Navi. What a way to get started here in the second half. And that's such smart play. Just for anyone, I mean, I think most people who play Counter-Strike probably realize how this works, but if you're brand new to the game, mechanically speaking, if you're looking into the ground like this, your model sort of from outside is going to also crouch down a bit, and the top of your head won't quite show. There are lots of places where that's applicable, and this is one of them. It's a big risk because obviously you can't see anything other than grass.
Exactly. It has to be just a little bit of a lucky break as well, you know? Get that wing. I mean, this has got to be so incredibly satisfying for Navi. The number of times they've been on the receiving end of a performance like this from fnatic.
Yes. Well, every team in the world is going to have a reason to want, you know, revenge against this
like
this particular lineup.
The playoff bracket nightmares running into fnatic. Well, great. There's our tournament because they would not win. Now it's Navi running the show. fnatic struggling. They've got the shotgun up close in connector. Olafmeister not going to get rewarded with a kill.
No, just a couple of pellets hitting Simple. He's just going to shrug that off. Not interested at all. 2 more rounds for Navi in this map, and it'll be a very quick map indeed. Obviously, it's a best of 3, so can't get too panicked if you're on the fnatic team. But still, this is a high-powered Navi we're seeing.
Man, I thought they were going to risk it all. I thought they were going to stack B. They have Flusha at long A. I thought they were going to keep JW and Dennis down on B, have 4 players ready and waiting for the push. Instead, it's Crims and Olaf who are about to be in for a real rough time.
Yeah, and what's really such a shame is they have no oh my god, Crims! 2 big headshots. I was going to say they got no flashbang, and Olaf charges him with a Mag 7, taking down the kill on Simple. Flashbangs or not, they certainly made that work. Now Seized out in the open. Got to be careful. They're coming in from the sniper spot as well. Grenades are raining in. And Guardian is low on health, and he's the one carrying the bomb. 20 seconds. You can't really walk back. You've got to commit to this B bomb side or let go and save the rifles. One or the other.
It seems like they're going to go for the latter here. 10 seconds left. Guardian holding with the AWP all the way back in C-spawn. And yeah, there's just not enough time to make the push happen. Although Guardian will find the pick on JW. That's nice. It's cool. It's a warm, fuzzy feeling. But I think you're just not going to get that bomb planted. So the AWP gets saved. The AK as well on Seized. And fnatic, at least, are not going to get swept in the second half.
No, this is big. This is really big. Who knows what can happen? fnatic, I don't think they can be underestimated in this tournament. Normally, when you want to peek that monster tunnel, you need someone to throw a flashbang so you can take that peek, and the Crims just ran in there shot them in the face with the 5.7, which is I mean, it's such a powerful pistol. Actually, in the green room, I've been talking quite a bit to Duncan. He sort of reckons that this pistol actually might be slightly underused considering how powerful it is, just because people default to the C7 and the Tech 9. So
it's 5.7, you know, for life.
Yeah, 5.7 is definitely
unbelievable. There's an argument, like, I mean, there has to be a discussion between the Tech 9 and the 5.7 as to which is more OP.
Oh, Guardian, he can't find the kill, and Olaf there to follow it up. A really aggressive move coming out. They even have a third player over here. Olaf gonna grenade his way back. Edward almost gets the first kill. In fact, he will take down Olaf, and Flusher needs this refrag, but he only has to scout.
And unfortunately for him, he's boxed. No way out now. Trying to buy a little bit of time with the use of grenades, but they know that they've got him pincered in, and Simple is looking for more. He's looking to find the kill on A side. Can he infiltrate it? JW is over here to try and help Flusher out of this situation. That gives them some space to work with here. Simple might be just shooting JW in the back. Unbelievable. JW actually thinks about it. There's the timing, and now Simple. This is sick. If this works, JW is going to tilt off the face of the planet. No, Simple, don't toy with your food. You don't play with it. Just get the job done.
Oh, man, they turn it around. Seized coming up with a kill at the end as well. 15-6. Out of all the people he could have knifed, JW would have been the perfect target as well. But it's not happening this time. 15-6, and you can hear the crowd very excited indeed. Simple on top with 23 kills and 21 on Guardian and 19 on Edward. He said he's had a really good performance as well. Man, this is looking like a world-class team all of a sudden.
Simple has changed, though, Anders. He's grown mature. I think Config would have gone for that knife and then probably got throttled by MSL and the rest of the team afterwards. What did Simple do now? No, just kept his cool. Got the job done. Guaranteed the W for his team.
Imagine if JW had turned around and just looked there for one more second. He would have seen, I mean, the timing there was just incredible. Crims running right overseas, and Flusher close with the C-set 75. He used to be a god with this pistol, but he gets taken out, and Flamey will get one on Dennis.
He still does like a sick amount of damage to Edward. Edward down to 28 HP. And so there's the smoking connector. Olaf Meister going to have to give ground. They're already rotating off that B side up towards A, and JW walks right into Guardian. This is where it falls apart. Map point for Na'Vi and a massive advantage for them. A 4v2 situation. Bomb about to get planted on A, and you already have them in after plant positions as well.
Na'Vi absolutely out of control in this first map here. Looking like a team that could well make the semifinals, of course. Can't say that just yet. Good headshot from Crims. They're fighting to stay in the map at the moment, and Olaf has gone down. Edward with the kill, finding his 21st. And Crims shooting all over the place. He gets Flamey. Still another 2 to go. 7 bullets left, and grenade out. And fittingly, it will be Simple. 24 kills at the end, and a 16-6 scoreline, favoring Na'Vi here at the first map of the quarterfinals. Very well done. What a power performance.
And what's truly remarkable is we've seen everybody seems so comfortable on Na'Vi. Now this time it's Edward who gets up there with Simple and Guardian. Right, Simple and Guardian, you seem to be able to just count on them to sit at the top 2 of the scoreboard here for Na'Vi so far this tournament. But everybody else has had their moments. Seized and Edward and Flamey. They all seem to be able to vie for that 3rd spot. And so when you've got 3 guys who are consistently dropping 20 frags and then everybody else following up behind them, that's a powerhouse. That is so difficult to deal with. It's not just one guy who's wrecking you. You have the whole unit that's working as a machine.
Yeah, Fnatic are really going to have to dig deep to come up with a way to counter this on the next map. Obviously, that's going to be Inferno, which, I mean, if you're talking about sort of the Fnatic classic lineup, this is a map that they were so incredibly good on, Inferno. Beat many top teams on it, so I don't know. It looks like Na'Vi are heading for a semifinals, but it's too soon to call.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be fight in Fnatic. You never count them out. Their map is coming up next. Interesting decision from them after talking with many of the players. Just like, why didn't Fnatic pick Cobble? They're good on Cobble. But whatever the reason, Fnatic chose Inferno. They are a threat on Inferno, so it's not done yet here for Na'Vi.
No, definitely not. Well, we are ready with the desk, so love to get some analysis, and yeah, we'll see where we go with it. Alex, please let us know what we just saw.